If you're looking for a full-size electric fat bike that blends massive power, long-range performance, and true all-terrain capability, the Mokwheel Obsidian 2.0 might be exactly what you're after. I've reviewed a lot of electric bikes over the years, and the Obsidian 2 immediately stands out because it doesn't try to be compact or lightweight. It's designed to be strong, stable, full suspension, and confidence building on rough terrain. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know from real test ride experience and deep research. How the Obsidian rides, how powerful it really feels, how the suspension performs on rough ground, size and fit, pricing, and what you should consider before buying. Performance overview. The Obsidian 2.0 is designed for riders who want more power, more range, and more control than the typical commuter e-bike. It's a full-size electric fat bike with real off-road capability. Here are some of the specs that define it. 1,300 watts of peak power, 105 plus Newton meters of torque, full suspension system, up to 80 miles of range, torque and cadence sensor combo, 26 by 4-inch fat tires, an adjustable suspension fork, and a 560-pound payload capacity. This e-bike is built to handle tough terrain, gravel, sand, forest paths, fire roads, and still keep the rider extremely comfortable. Motor and power delivery. The Obsidian's motor is one of the strongest in its class, delivering 1,300 watts of peak power and over 105 Newton meters of torque. That torque is what really makes the difference. You can feel it when you tackle a steep incline or accelerate from a stop. With both torque and cadence sensors working together, the motor reacts instantly when you push on the pedals. There's a noticeable power surge when taking off, but it feels controlled and natural when you're climbing hills or picking up speed. If you're on loose terrain, the torque sensor keeps traction steady without spinning out, and the cadence sensor adds an extra boost when your pedaling cadence slows. Speed and ride feel. Pedal assist allows speeds up to 28 miles per hour, and the stability of the bike makes those higher speeds feel secure. The 26 by 4-inch fat tires add a lot of confidence, especially on loose or uneven surfaces. Don't expect super tight turns given the big tires, but the frame geometry keeps the bike balanced. With a thumb throttle, you'll quickly reach 20 miles per hour, which is awesome when you need a burst of speed. Suspension and comfort. This is where the Obsidian truly separates itself from other fat tire e-bikes in its price range. It isn't just a front suspension bike. It offers a legitimate full suspension system with several comfort features working together. Here's what that means for real-world riding. 130 millimeters adjustable front suspension fork. This fork absorbs the big hits, potholes, roots, rocky descents, loose gravel. Being adjustable means you can dial it in based on your weight and riding style. If you're tackling rough terrain, open it up. If you're riding on pavement, tighten it up for a more efficient feel. Rear suspension. This is the feature that dramatically improves comfort. A Pro 50 millimeter mid-mounted air shock. It's more tunable than a coil shock, and it helps the rear wheel track the ground instead of bouncing you around. On rocky trails and uneven roads, the rear shock smooths out impacts and reduces fatigue, making long rides much more enjoyable. The benefit here is simple. You stay in control, the bike maintains traction, and you don't feel beat up after an hour on rough dirt. You can see how the suspension absorbs impact. And I honestly felt like I was riding on air. Adjustable hydraulic seat post. With a quick tap, you can raise or lower the seat height. This matters more than people realize. You can lower it at stops for stability, raise it on the trail for proper pedaling mechanics, and it adds both comfort and safety, especially if you ride in varied terrain. Cushy saddle. The saddle is soft, broad enough for stability, and shock absorbing enough for long rides. Combined with a rear air shock, the cushion helps eliminate the harsh vibrations that normally travel up through your hips and lower back. Ergonomic grips. The grips are soft, supportive, and easy to hold even over long distances. During testing, they felt gentle on the palms and prevented hand fatigue, especially when riding over rough ground where vibration is an issue. Together, these suspension and comfort features created one of the smoothest rides I've had on a fat tire e-bike. This is a bike built for riders who want to handle rough trails but still want to feel comfortable and in control while doing it. Braking and control. The Tektro hydraulic disc brakes provide excellent stopping power and are well matched to the weight and speed of the bike. On steep downhills or when riding on slippery terrain, the brakes feel responsive and predictable. You get strong deceleration without the spongy feel of mechanical brakes. Range and battery. With a 48-volt, 19.6 amp-hour UL certified battery, the Obsidian offers a range of 60 to 80 miles, depending on how aggressively you use pedal assist and throttle. That's a large battery for a bike of this type, and the efficiency of the motor system helps stretch your miles even further. Build quality and design. The Obsidian 2.0 uses a 6061 aluminum alloy frame with an internally mounted battery. The internal routing keeps things clean and protects wiring from weather and debris. Heavy-duty spokes, aluminum alloy rims, and a staggering 560-pound payload capacity make this bike extremely capable for riders carrying heavy loads. This is one of the strongest payload ratings in the entire e-bike category. The detachable HD display is fairly easy to read in sunlight and turns the power off when removed. Plus, it gives you security. The Shimano 10-speed drivetrain adds flexibility that most e-bikes in this price range don't offer. It gives you finer control when climbing and better efficiency on flat ground. Plus, it helps you greatly extend range by lowering the electric assist needed. There are more essential details, but if you found this review to be helpful so far, be sure to like, subscribe, and ding the bell to get more important e-biking information and reviews from eBiking Today. Size and fit. Who does this bike work for? The Mokwheel Obsidian 2 comes in a step-over or step-through frame, as shown in this review. The step-over best fits riders from 5'6" to 6'8", whereas the step-through is best for 5'2" to 6'4". Just to give you an idea, there's a standover height of 20 inches for the step-through, as well as a minimum saddle height of 35 inches and a maximum height of 41 inches. Shorter riders may find even the step-through frame tall or the reach far, especially if you're closer to 5'1" like myself. Taller riders will find either frame comfortable and surprisingly roomy. The full suspension frame, wide tires, and large wheelbase make it feel like a full-size mountain or adventure bike, not a compact commuter. The hydraulic seat post does help with adjustability and confidence at stops. Assembly and ease of use. You'll attach the front wheel, fenders, handlebar, pedals, and a few small components. Make sure to watch the Mokwheel assembly video. Because it weighs 77 pounds, it's important to understand that this is not a lightweight or portable bike. Transporting it requires strength or a proper e-bike rated vehicle rack. But once you're riding, the weight contributes to the stability. What you need to know before you buy. Here are the key takeaways from testing and reviewing. Power. This is one of the more powerful fat tire e-bikes on the market, delivering climbing ability and acceleration that outperform many bikes in its class. Comfort. The full suspension system, air shock, ergonomic grips, and cushy saddle make rough terrain surprisingly comfortable. Size. Although I was able to fit on the bike at 5'1", it's best suited for taller riders. Smaller riders should check their fit carefully. Terrain. It's excellent on rough terrain or pavement. The suspension system makes it suitable for genuine off-road use. Payload. The 560-pound payload capacity makes it highly capable for heavy riders and heavy loads. Warranty. Mokwheel offers a 2-year limited warranty. Check their current terms online for the most accurate details. Pricing and value. If you want an all-terrain e-bike that rides like a high-end adventure machine but without the premium price tag, the Obsidian 2.0 delivers. For a full suspension fat tire e-bike with this much power, range, and comfort, the just over $2,000 price tag is competitive. The combination of the air shock, torque sensor, large battery, and 10-speed drivetrain puts the Obsidian 2.0 in a strong value category. And you can even add solar power accessories to harvest your own energy. Get the current and best price with Mokwheel's special offer and the additional e-biking today discount in the link below the video. So, should you buy it? If you want a powerful, full-size, full-suspension electric fat bike designed for serious off-road use, the Mokwheel Obsidian 2 is absolutely worth considering. It offers a smooth ride thanks to its air shock and adjustable fork, excellent torque for climbing, and a long-range battery that keeps you out on the trail longer. It's not lightweight, and it's not ideal for short riders, but for larger riders who want both power and comfort, it's a strong contender. So, choose your adventure and enjoy your ride.